so much.
All right, welcome to We Are Something Else, presents Soul Tales, episode 22, 8/24, and we are back-ish for a special episode. Look, today's date is August 24th, and everybody knows what day that is. Today is Kobe Day, and let's see who we have in the house tonight. Oh, there's Sickum Chris, aka CB. There's my bro E Rich. There's Cardo, aka regular guy. There's my man R Money Bags. Fellas, come off mute. It's good to see you, fellas, man. It's been not even, it hasn't been quite a month yet, but it's been some time. Good to see y'all, bros. How y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
It's funny. It's not like we haven't been talking all day every day, so
Right.
Good to see y'all in this setting. This
Right,
is the setting.
right.
Sure.
There he is. Okay.
That'll be.
What's good, B?
Be Easy Fashion
What up, B?
Views. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. B's got the night off tonight, which is fine. We got it held down for you tonight.
He's taking off for rest.
B taking a nap. He getting ready to go to bed. That's fine. That's fine.
I'll let that-
So let me-
I'll let
82
that
game
be
season.
You know what I'm
so,
saying?
real quick, I didn't want to have to start off a tribute show with a memorial announcement, though, but it's crazy. Look, I was on me and CB were leaving work, and I got notification that one of my favorite wrestlers had passed away suddenly. Bray Wyatt. That's absolutely crazy. Like it hit me. Seriously,
He was young too.
Yeah, bro.
right?
I didn't
we
even
were
know.
getting-
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Me and E Rich sat there and we talked through SummerSlam. Like, yo, is tonight the night that he's coming back? Like that was the big thing about SummerSlam. He was supposed to be making his return SummerSlam, and we didn't get a SummerSlam. Okay, so maybe they'll figure it out by Survivor Series. But I mean, right now it's just they said it was passed suddenly, and then there was a credible site did say that they knew. He was getting ready to be cleared to come back, but he had been suffering from a life-threatening illness.
Damn.
That's all we got. I don't know.
36, bro.
36.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
What in like one of the best creative minds I've seen.
Yo, he had the
Wrestling.
best. He had the best ring interest, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That shit. No, not the best. I mean, that shit was good though. So
No,
I'm
it
so-
talking like in the last like 10-ish years,
Hell
you
yeah,
know,
that
like
shit
this
was one of the
pocket,
best joints,
like,
bro. Hell
to
yeah.
me,
you know.
Taker
Yeah.
was the one with the interest, but he was the heir. Like he was taking he was next. And
Yeah.
just said the mindset of that guy, like he was one of the most creative wrestlers I've ever seen that took like real chances at his character. So
Sister
His mind was also almost too creative for just to be stuck in wrestling.
Yeah,
Like that's how
yeah.
creative his mind was.
Yeah, and it was almost somewhat kind of hurt him a little bit because he wasn't afraid to take all these wild chances. I don't think a lot of the older minds within the company itself, not even fans, I think just Vince alone. When I say that, Vince wasn't ready for a lot of that what he had to offer, and I mean he had got let go during the pandemic, and
Yeah,
then once
when I
Triple H
found that
took
out, I thought
over,
it was weird though. Yeah.
yeah, and then when Triple H came back, I mean, took over, Triple H was like, we need this to happen. I mean, it was just one of the greatest things. Like you felt the genuine love when he was coming back. And man, this is crazy.
But but thinking about that, it's great that he got to experience that. Given that he passed today,
Yeah.
that he got to see the love that people truly had for him and experience that ride with him. Because I remember
Mhm.
watching when he made his return, and
Mhm.
that love that he got. So it's dope that
Oh,
he at least got to experience that.
yep. Absolutely.
And on
Absolutely.
top of him passing away, we lost one of the legends like 2 days ago.
Terry Funk. Yeah.
Terry Funk passed
Terry
away.
Funk.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy, he lived a long life as well. And the risk that he took in the ring, man, these
Terry Funk was
guys,
a wild dude, bro.
he was crazy. I mean, he wrestled all the way up until, I mean, he was
Shit, like
probably
recently.
60, 70.
Yeah,
Right.
Those guys, man, they just don't
Hey,
make it like that no more, man.
Do y'all watch that TV show, The Hills? Come
No.
on, I think it come on Stars, yo. It's a wrestling joint, yeah. That joint, wow.
Oh,
heard
I know
about
the
it.
show. I
I've
haven't
heard
seen
about
it.
Yeah, that shit pretty good, man. I'm on season 2 now. That shit's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
Stars,
yeah,
send us some money.
yeah.
For the
Send
plug.
us some money.
No bullshit.
But yeah, man. Look, that kind of sidetracked just for a second about that. But other than that, look, we are here to honor and pay tribute and talk sneakers about another legend who would have been 45 yesterday. You know what? Hold on, real quick, before we get there. There's one thing I want to say. Be easy if you're still in the chat. I hope you still are, because I just want to tell everybody, all of us right here. Carter wasn't there yet, but he's about to be. So be easy. Let me just tell you how your friends and your family ain't shit. Let me just tell you that, right? This is about Be Easy, but I'm not talking about Be Easy. Be Easy text us in our chat saying, "Hey fellas, I think I need glasses." He's like, I'm not young anymore. And the first thing we immediately started to do was talk shit about this dude. Like we lit this dude up. Like he came to us with a legit concern that he needed glasses, and we just started cracking jokes on him.
You know what? That's how you can tell who your real friends are. That's how you can tell who your real friends are. When you go to them with some real shit and they start cracking jokes, they your real friends. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Lisa in the comments.
Lisa in the comments. Let me see. I missed the comment.
Oh,
hey,
man.
Lisa, appreciate you.
Yo.
Oh, the government.
Yeah,
There's the government.
And look,
Sammy, what's up? Y'all ain't.
Hey, yo, fucking cross platforms talk shit though, yeah.
Be easy. Sorry. Look. He said he showed Katrina. Look, that's how you know. That's how you know. Look, we got love for you, B, man. Look. So some of the things that was the first thing I said was, your eyes are just catching up. Like you already old. Your eyes just catching up. And then our money sent the picture. It's a meme of
the dude from the Trailer Park
Benny.
Boys. Yeah,
that's what it was. The dude with the Trailer Park Boys. And he had the big thick Coke bottles on. And that from there, it just inspired me to go and find the Red Fox meme from Harlem Nights when he had the
Harlem
big
Nights.
Benny. And then I found the clip on YouTube.
Yep.
Where Benny was the craps dealer. I was like, from now on, Be
And
Easy.
Kaleo
man.
hasn't stopped calling Be Easy Benny since.
I've been calling him Benny since. But nah, look, man, B, get some rest. He says, don't apologize. He can't read this shit.
that's why he said he showed Katrina, right? Because she can read the comments.
That is crazy.
Baby, what to say? What to say?
Oh man.
Oh, B. Anyway,
Man.
That's hilarious.
And I do wear glasses, B. I do. That's okay. Look, I'm not. I've been wearing mine ever since I need them, man. All right, so all right, we are here to talk about Kobe being Bryant, who would have been 45 yesterday. That really puts things in perspective of, speaking of age, like where you really are in your life at your age, because Kobe came into the league at what was he 17, barely 18?
Yeah.
I remember.
Bro, so let's
We
talk
saw
about
we
that.
saw the shit.
Let's talk about that. Like, had anybody really followed Kobe before he got into the league? Had you really heard anything about him?
If you were following basketball, you heard rumblings. You know, it wasn't to the level of what LeBron, and them were with ESPN televising high school games. But if you followed basketball closely, you had heard rumblings of a guy up in the Philadelphia suburbs.
And then I saw the All-American game. He didn't in the All-American game. He didn't really do a lot in the All-American game. He was just chilling because he knew he was going to the league.
Right.
That was during that age where you could go straight from high school. So
the
fact that he already, it means something that he already had the buzz.
Yeah.
On the West Coast, it was for like AAU, because clearly he was with the Adidas camp even back then, right? So it was that cross, Nike camp versus Adidas camp that used to sometimes go down when cameras weren't allowed, and that's when the top teams would play in a certain one. I mean, you talk about would meet up in Vegas, right? And the teams were like all major cities had a squad that would meet up in Vegas, right? So you had the Kansas City Kings, you had the LA, LA had their team, Philly had their team, New York
That's when they had
their
DC Assault and all that shit. Yo.
Exactly, right? So all the AAU teams used to meet up, but even though he wasn't really like rocking with the AAU, he was on that Adidas circuit, and there was the rumblings of like all of that was happening. So like you knew who were certain players that were automatically on that were that top tier. You have to think about it. Like I said, in that day and age, there wasn't no social media. So that was, you heard that from your cousins from, I was in this and I saw this. And I mean, it almost made the legends that what we talk about is because you hear the stories of when we saw them for the first time, and you just, the vivid imagination of like, when you get to that's how legends become on our side. Like not,
I know personally, I used to get the high school books, the rankings for every year or whatever.
Yep.
I used to get that joint, and that's how I used to follow. And I seen them in that joint before, so that's how I used to follow a lot of them.
So I remember the rankings book. I think I hadn't heard much about him until I remember draft night. That's when I finally had to pay attention to him because he was drafted by Charlotte,
and it was in the AI draft.
Yeah,
AI was number one that year.
And then he was traded almost right after that. So, and it took him a while to get his footing together. We know how the career started, man. It took him a while to get his footing together in LA. Eddie Jones was there first, right? That would have been that should have been the squad. But then Shaq was the missing piece.
But then hold up, when he got there,
was it Van Exel there too?
Nick Van Exel was still there because they made the All-Star team that following year.
Eddie Jones.
Yeah, it was Nick, Eddie Jones,
Vlade,
Kobe, and Shaq. That's what made the All-Star team that year. Them four.
Okay.
Yeah, Vlade
got traded. He got traded for Kobe.
Kobe, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
okay, that's
Vlade
who the trade was. Okay.
Yeah. No, Shaq.
Shaq was already there.
Shaq was there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think he might have got there the same year, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, he got the same year.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Any fond memories of Kobe before we start talking about sneakers? Anything that stands out? I mean, he had a long career, but anything in particular that's one of your favorite moments about Kobe?
I could think of one clip. They were interviewing him after a game, right? And somehow Alex Rodriguez came up. And they was talking about Alex Rodriguez being in a slump or whatever. He was at bad. He had missed all these bats or whatever. Anyway, Kobe was like, "See, that's the difference between me and him. I never forget that I'm Kobe." Who says that? I never forget though. That shit was
you got it, Carter.
I think
take over. We're sorry what we did to be easy. Sorry about that.
I think my favorite moment, it's plenty of them. Him and showing his toughness, but I think my favorite moment that stands out to me is when Shaq fouled out in the game against Indiana, and Kobe took over and walking off the court. He let
Yeah,
everybody
that's right.
know, I
I
got
got
this.
this.
Chill, I got this. And that right there just personified the rest of his career. Yo, relax. We're gonna be all right. I got this. And
Mm-hmm.
5 championships later, we were all right.
Yeah.
That's crazy because he was actually talking to his teammates and his coaching staff. Everybody think he was talking to the fans, but he was actually talking to his own teammates because they wasn't believing in him.
Yep.
But everybody has those moments, and the fact that he was able to, do what he was supposed to do in that time. My moment is in New York.
Yeah.
They're playing in New York, and I remember I was in college, so catching the games on TNT and TBS in college was everything because everybody was either in the front watching the shit or they was just knew the people that was really watching because you would hear motherfuckers cheering from like 4 rooms down because you was watching the same game. But that's when he was on that baseline against Spreewell, and he was just toying with him with the ball and he jabbing him, and that fool went baseline, and when he wrapped around and dunked away, like the way that the Garden had to acknowledge that was some shit that you had to see in person. And after that, that's when I remember understanding that it ain't too many people that when you go to other people's cities, that it's more jerseys from a motherfucker from that other team than it is from that team. At that moment, that's when he had stamped himself as like, I'm still that killer, regardless of what, like that dunk did something. I swear it shook the league to be like, yeah, he still ain't playing with us.
Yeah.
Like that shit was something else, bro.
Yeah.
I think he did that exact same dunk a couple of weeks later against Minnesota on Kevin Garnett.
It was the
exact same
playoffs.
play.
It was a playoff. The playoffs started, or not the playoffs. I'm sorry. It was getting ready to start. He did on 2 people. It was Mark Madsen, I think, was also that came up and tried to block. He ended up hurting his shoulder that year too, and still ended up playing the whole way. Like,
That alley oop to Shaq is
against the Blazers.
Blazers.
That entire series.
Bro.
That was a hell of a series too.
That was that was the Blazers, supposed to be the Blazers year, but that moment right there and Robert Horry hitting that was it. That killed him.
Yep.
Yeah. Crossing Scottie Pippen at the top of the key, putting the ball over Rasheed Wallace's head, Shaq catching it.
Shaq, and that was it. I think so. There's a lot of Kobe moments, but I think one that kind of stands out to me.
Change number 1.
Hold on. Oh, no. Go ahead. I ain't gonna spotlight. You got it. Go ahead. No, okay. So no, I'm talking about. I remember the toughness. I'm gonna talk about that when he dislocated his finger in that game.
Oh yeah.
And they popped it back in on the sideline and went right back in.
All he did was buckle his knees a little bit.
Bro, that moment, forget the 81. I mean, we know all about those, but that one moment, this guy came out, and then the
Achilles.
torn Achilles.
He
popped the Achilles and shot the free throws.
Fam, there are so many moments of his toughness. Taking the charge, I think, from Baron Davis and splitting his cheek wide open. And he's still out in the court with the blood running down his face. When he messed up his finger on the shooting hand and he shot the turnaround with the left hand.
Yeah.
The fact that he even played with the splint on his fingers that nobody else and had to learn how to have the feel of the ball roll off your hand with the whole splint on 2 fingers after he had the one on his end. Like shooting the ball with something on your index finger alone is already
to learn how to
bro.
Wasn't he out there? Didn't he have a broken arm and he was free throw shooting with the pajama pants on? Wasn't that?
He broke his wrist.
That was great. Hey, I ain't never had you break your arm playing basketball. You really a different type of you break your arm. You look different. But I mean, his toughness, it speaks to the story that Dwayne Wade tells. How, in the All-Star game, he got physical with Kobe. He ended up breaking his nose. Yeah. And then he called Kobe to apologize, and Kobe said, "Man, I love it." and they had to play them like that following week. And Kobe gave him 40 with the mask on.
Gave him the
Yep.
business.
Yep.
Oh, nah, another drink, dog. When they had that All-Star game and the nigga LeBron didn't shoot the ball, and he was like, dog, shoot the ball. What you doing, dog? He said, what you doing, dog?
Don't do it, Cardo. Don't do it, Cardo. Don't do it. That's for another show. It's for another show, bro. I understand. Listen, I understand. It ain't for that. This ain't that show. Trust me.
Man, yes, it is. I find it highly disrespectful that we keep having this conversation about is LeBron better than Jordan when he hasn't surpassed fucking Kobe Bryant yet. Like I hate people that do that. Like Kobe was towards the end of his career and he strapped that man up at the end of an All-Star game 1-on-1 when LeBron knew everybody was watching and he couldn't score a basket on Kobe Bryant. We got to stop doing that. And when we hear people do it, call him out for that bullshit. He's not a past Kobe Bryant right now. So the hell with the Michael Jordan conversation.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to these. So along with Kobe Day, there have been a lot of releases. Yep. Let's go through the comments real quick.
Shout out to Nisa.
I love you, Nisa.
Real MVP.
Sammy, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. So look, even before we get to these, there was the Hirachis. The Hirachis was the first in honor of Kobe release that happened in the beginning of August. If I'm correct, one of us was the only one. One of us only won those because I know I took an L.
Oh, I got a story.
Yeah. Okay.
I won them.
Yeah.
Won them.
Oh shit.
So look. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
That's right.
I get a call, and so I put in 2 tickets, and the other person hit the ticket for me. So anyway, it was cool. So she like, yo, I got bad news, yo. She sent me the text message, whatever, from UPS. They were like, yeah, it's a damaged box or whatever. And I was like, damn it. So just still send the shit. What's wrong with the box, yeah?
Right, I don't give a fuck.
UPS dude stole my shit, bro.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the UPS dude stole my shit. Landover, might I say.
That makes sense. So that makes sense.
Yeah, it stole my shit. So I hit up GOAT. Luckily, they were still on resale, was decent price. Grabbed them off GOAT, and they came like the other day. Yeah,
there we go.
Fan, that's
even when you win, you can't win. This fucked up.
Yeah, that's the final level of that's the surprise boss on the final level.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yep. So let's talk about these Halos that dropped yesterday.
Yep.
Let's talk about these drops. So as we know, we're getting ready to celebrate. We're celebrating Kobe Day, and Nike has put out a slew of Kobe's shoes that they're going to be releasing over the next few months. These were probably the first pair of actual Kobe's because the Hirachis were something he wore, Lakers home away colorway. But these right here, all white Protros. Let's talk about if you went for them first.
Yes. I went for them. I know I wasn't getting them, but I was going to resell them.
No, I went for them. And if I got them, I got them. I was hoping I didn't get them. If I would have got them, I would have, being honest. I would have.
Same here, Cardo. Same here.
There's a customizer that I spoke about. Even
same thing.
Fan, Sneaker Fan Dan. I was gonna have her
she was
customizer for me. Yeah.
I thought about that, getting them if I, customize them out here with the what I call the shoe god of customs out here in LA. But I just, we have this hate relationship with the sneaker app, so I figured I would save that L for another time. Actually, we're getting ready to talk about today. Next, L's the fastest L.
Oh man, yo, that was
we're getting there. We're getting
all
there.
time.
CB. Now, tell us your story about the. I already said I agree with Cardo. I went for him and I was like, oh God, I hope I don't win. I was like, I need to save all this good juju for today, but really December.
Yeah.
But go ahead, CB.
Yeah. So fans of the show may remember that when the Mambasita release happened on sneakers. They gave exclusive access out to a lot of people. One of those people slept through the entire release and woke up afterwards to realize that he missed out on the whole thing. So every opportunity that I've had to go after a pair of Kobe's, I've just done it, because as far as the Nike Kobe's go. And it's like, because I don't currently have any in my collection. That's like one of the few things that are missing. So me and Kaleo were talking about this at our 9 to 5. Like, I think in general, an all white colorway is lazy. Usually I'm not a fan of the all white colorway. Kaleo knows I've got tons of pairs of like triple black. Like I'll go that route way before I go the all white route. But if you're going to sell me on the fact that it's Vanessa who is like behind the design elements and everything, like at the end of the day, I just needed a pair of Kobe's in the collection, and I was able to get these for retail, because as soon as like it's the same thing with Dunks before Dunks like went off the deep end as far as the prices a few years ago. I wasn't pressed to like get certain pairs because the prices were reasonable, and I didn't realize that if I didn't get them right there, like everything was going to go crazy, because as soon as this man passes away, all the resale prices on all his shoes went up astronomically.
Everything.
And it's like, it's one of those things where I just haven't been able, and y'all have heard this story. I secured a pair of the Christmas 9s, and they never shipped. Like the dude he just canceled the transaction and never shipped them. So it's like I've had these specific pairs in my grasp, and they've just fallen through. So I went through with these, and I might never wear them. I might wear them to balling. I don't know, but these were ones that I wasn't gonna have a problem dropping the price on.
I mean, you won them. You should really look into because this is kind of what Witherspoon did with the all white Orchettos. He specifically designed them all white so you can redesign them yourself, so you can have like one of ones. He tie-dyed a pair of his. He made them look like denim. It was pretty dope. Unless you know somebody that's really good at customizing, that would be my way. I went for them and didn't realize what I would do with an all white shoe when I got it. Even though we wear Air Force Ones, right?
A sneaker fan Dan custom would be crazy.
Yeah,
like,
that would have been a good call.
That'd be crazy.
Dan, she would have killed.
She actually just did it. She actually just did a giveaway too. It was like not a giveaway, a raffle. You pay $6 for entry, and if you win, you get to choose customized Air Force. I'm thinking Air Force One, Air Max 1, or Jordan 1.
Yeah,
I saw her She made some joints. She made some Jordan 1s for Jack. Them joints was tough, man. The Maryland joints.
Yep, I seen those.
Crazy.
Yep. All right. So that was yesterday. Now let's get on to the fuckery of today. Let me just talk about what happened.
In the 3? 1 second. All right.
Yep.
With the George Mikan colorway, yo.
Good.
Shout out to everybody from Minneapolis.
There you go. So today, on Kobe Day, Nike was funny with Nike. Well, first of all, Sneaker app is always iffy and funny. And me and CB were at the getting coffee when he actually physically witnessed what my phone does when I try to get into the Nike app. First of all, every time I use the Nike app, it logs me out and I have to log back in. Then it takes a 30-second verification to make sure it's me. And then after that, it asks me if I'm me again. I have to verify again, and I'm in. By that time,
he's watching me enter the raffles, and he's like, "Is this happening to you?" And I'm like, "Nah, bro, damn."
And then my page,
you're not lying. Like this is actually happening.
Wasn't even refreshed. Like I didn't even have the Mamba, and then I had to refresh it like 2 times, and it finally popped up. But anyways, today was the day. Nike didn't throw it right up on the Snickers app right away. It was probably about 11. Oh no, it was 10, like 10 something, right? It was like, almost like right before
11:24.
11:24. Okay, it was late when they announced that they were going to shock drop these colorways. So you've got the MVPs, you got the 2 Mambacitas, and then you've got the Grinches. Yeah. Yep. Now, again, we just talked about a pair of white shoes, and this is white and black. I wasn't pressed for those.
I definitely went for them.
Yeah, well, so the 2 that I definitely went for, Grinches, MVPs. And I tried to go. It was the MVPs I went for. I kept getting the error code. CB witnessed that too. It would not let me put in for the 12 for the MVP. So then I'm going for the Black Mamacitas. And I got an L immediately. It was no playing around. They were like, yeah,
Didn't
no,
even
you can win
have
this.
my size.
Exactly.
in
Which
the
one was
Grinches.
that?
Yeah,
In the Grinch.
They didn't have this. They didn't have a size 10 in none of them.
No, like
There
they,
was
they had
no
a size
size
10
10 all the 10s at the
in
factory.
MVP joints.
Yeah,
And the which one?
Didn't matter.
Tens with
Didn't matter.
employee specials.
Exactly. But no, okay, let's talk about it, fellas. Rich, which ones did you go for?
The Grinches and the Black Giannis.
Yep. CB.
It was the MVP joints and the Grinches.
Yeah. Cardo.
The Grinches and the Black Mamacitas.
Common theme with the Grinches. Our money.
Yeah.
Of course, I went with the Grinches first. I went with the Grinches first. Then I was like, well, you know what? In case I don't get the Grinches, let me try for the MVPs too. And then you know what? Matter of fact, let me try for the white joints too. Yeah, I looked at the mom and she's like, I probably should try for those again. But I didn't because I already got them. So I was like, I don't think I should get them again. But
So
I did
the green ones are the Grinches, and that's probably one of the most sought after colorways.
There are people that'll argue it's the best one.
Them changes quick.
yeah,
That'd be the issue with the size. So, and that's the thing too. When Nike does these shock drops, it'd be good to know what the inventory actually is, what you're actually competing against. They never tell you the numbers.
I saw a number, but it looked crazy. I don't know if it was true though, bro.
What was that?
Yo, my cousin sent me a photo, dog. He showed the number. I'm gonna pull it out right now, bro. I was like, that can't be right, bro. Because if that is, that's sick. So look, I'm gonna tell you what it is. They said the Grinches was 600 pair. They said the Mama C, the black joints was 4,600. The MVPs were 1,000, and then the white joints was 2,000. Yeah, sounds about right. The way that L came up so quick, bro.
Well, let me get us. I was saying, let me get us together because we keep referring to these shoes as the MVPs, and them are truly like them. Those Hall of Fame jumps.
Hall of Fame.
Undefeated Hall of Fames.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm not surprised about that as far as the numbers.
Nah.
Again, we were working at the Nike store, I'll tell you this. You know, people always say that the employees get all the shoes. What they do is based on if you get 100 shoes, you get if they have to get at least 100 of a shoe, and then 10% they'll give away 10% to the employees. But yeah, they never sent no crazy numbers. I think the only shoe that came and we got a whole lot in was whenever they did the 11s at Christmas time. That was the shoe we might have got 400 pay in per store. Shattered backboards, I think, was like 125.
So right now, the Hall of Fame's in a size 12, 564. And the shoes, they were all 180, right?
Yeah.
564.
Man, me personally,
I'm gonna tell you, the Grinches are gonna be probably more expensive than that.
They're probably about 700. They're probably about 700.
That's what they're going for in the size 10.
Might be, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Let me find my size. So, size 12 in the Grinches, a G.
Yeah.
Size 10, $799, 9, $730, 9.5, $790. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Go got it for my size 9.5. They got 800. And I think 9 is 740.
Yeah, they got me picking up a second job. That's what it says.
$1,000.
And I'm not saying I've paid that amount for a pair of shoes before. Like I've done it, but it's.
Hey, I'm about to say, why y'all crying? What CB say?
You know,
the price.
Right.
That's what CB said. That's what CB said. CB said.
And I'm saying, like, I've paid that amount for a pair of shoes. It's just one of those things where you got a budget for that, or at least I got a budget for that. So
yeah, you definitely got planned.
Yeah.
I mean, what we talked about before, like, you take 2 L's. Like, if you went for 2 shoes today, 180 plus 180 is what? Do the math.
360.
So hey,
Okay,
the Bruce.
360.
Hey, listen. The Bruce Lee 5 Pro Tros is 480 in my size right now. So I'm one
yellow
one
joints?
more L. I'm one more L away to buying that shoe and having a justification of
Because
why I
that's
can
going
have
into
that
the
shoe.
pot.
Hmm.
There we
Hey,
go.
but then, hey,
guy-
look, hey, E-Rich, man, we had a nice win though yesterday. Though we got the broccoli joints. That was a good, nice little win.
That was the easy one because when you sent the link, it was like all small and there was no size 12. Like I can't win for losing. All right, so let's
the
talk
guy
about
out of LA, just to say what the guy out of LA escaped the grape. That's what he does. Every shoe that he goes for that he don't hit, he takes that amount and put it in a savings account. Every single shoe he don't hit on the sneakers app, he takes that amount out of his checkers and put it in his savings account. And then bam, you if you missed on 8 shoes at 200 a pop, you got 1,600.
damn.
It's a Graily Grail. You can get a Graily Grail for 16.
Yeah.
Are you wearing those
Grail
shoes?
for 480?
Where
Are you
wearing?
wet?
Where
Are
you
you
wearing
wearing
them
them?
at?
They sneakers. They
I
to be
know. I'm
worn.
just saying
Yo.
though, but
I'm not even gonna say it then. Like
no,
I wear everything, so
no, I wear
no matter
everything
how
too. But
much.
I'm just mentally, I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
No, I wore that
done
shit
wo-
to work.
Yeah,
on
I
my
done wore some
birthday.
shit like I know
That's
I'm
what
not
I
supposed to
did.
wear somewhere, bro. Like I done went to Target just to make a Target run. and wore
Same
some
way.
shit.
Hell, I wore my Yeezys to work.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
but I didn't pay. I'm saying buying them for retail is one thing than buying them for resale. Then
I
but
mean, it's
true,
all
bro.
about your mentality, man.
but it's a
Like,
mentality, yeah.
Yeah, because once they're in my possession, it's the same, bro. Like
I
they're
got
going
you.
on my feet.
I still want the Union ones.
Yeah,
I
Them
got
shit's
you.
like 1,700 in my size.
Yeah, no, they
Right,
expensive.
yeah.
They expensive as hell.
Those
we
were
need to
the
do.
first joints I checked out when I went to Urban Necessities. Like that was one of the. I was like, "Yo, let me find the case.
Yo,
Let me see how much these are going for." And when I
he
saw
switched
like a
again.
2 in the
Okay.
front, I was like,
Okay.
"Damn, okay,
Look.
let me pivot."
If I didn't think that the Bordeaux had released so long ago that I don't know the condition of the shoe at this point, sitting that long, I would have bought them joints some point last year.
What's the 2015 ones?
Yeah, that was like the last retro run of the Bordeaux, right?
Yeah, 2014, 2015. It's funny how people want them
That's
shit.
dumb.
I was
That's almost 10.
literally
That's like 10 years ago. Like what?
I was working at Nike when they released them. Shits was sitting on the shelf. They did not sell out.
Loved the Bordeaux. That was that was 4th grade for me. Bordeaux came out, and of course Jared had them. And
when they first came out, I hated them joints though.
They were so different, right? They're color burgundy,
joints,
like
I was like, why did you make these ugly ass shoes, bro? Like, it didn't make sense to me. The colorway did not make sense to me, bro. I was like, they don't even match the Bulls uniform. Why the fuck is he wearing it? I was so mad as a kid, yo.
So let's talk about future releases. So we had the past, which was yesterday. We had the present, which was today, and here's the future. Nike has released the lineup schedule of what is to release for the Kobe's. There is an Air Force One in there, which I mean, I'm assuming you're going to go for anyway. I have my notes out. We all know the reverse Grinches. I gotta help talk me through the colorways. I can't remember right now. What's the black pair? Is that a 2?
I don't have any of the names memorized besides the reverse.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Unfortunate.
It doesn't matter.
That's not a 2. That's a Kobe 4. That's a Kobe 4.
That's the
And
4.
I think it's
Okay.
called and I think it's called the Del Sol colorway.
Okay. So
I'm
these are the
reverse Grinches, to be honest.
Everybody wants the reverse Grinches, of course. I mean, that's probably gonna be sneaker of the year in my book. That's probably the sneaker of the year. And that's the thing. Everybody's gonna want it, right? So that's gonna make it incredibly tough to beat the bots or whatever you can to get these shoes. But we all can go for them, and why wouldn't we? So out of this pack right here, let's talk about them. Outside of the reverse Grinches, because we all know we're going for that. Is there anything else on this list that you would be interested in going for as the year? Because they're getting ready to hit the shelves starting in October. They're going to start releasing everything in October. October, November, December has all rollouts. And then into next year, I think the Air Force Ones come out next year.
I don't know. Me personally, I like the fours though. Yeah, like I would go with them joints. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, it's simple, it's clean, and it's not too low. Yeah,
Hit that like button. Yeah, thank you, Be Easy.
Thank you,
shout
B.
out to B. But
Yeah,
yeah, nah, those are between the Grinch. I know that. I mean, come on, reverse Grinch. That's like you said, we can't talk about those.
we
That's
go.
yeah, we can't even talk about those.
Yeah.
But yeah, out of all the other joints, I would go with the fours, the black joints.
Yeah,
And maybe the Air Force One joints, because I fuck with Air Force Ones. But
yeah. I'm
out of
feeling
all
the
those
black. I'm
joints,
feeling the fours, and I'm feeling the ones that's directly under me. Those right
Yeah.
the
there.
multicolored joints. Yeah,
Yeah.
Those are the Kobe 8 Venice Beach joints.
Yep. Okay.
them shit's
Yeah,
fire too.
that's what
Yeah.
those are.
Which
Those are
one's
the-
Cardo?
For me, it's the Venice Beach. If we're not talking about the reverse Grinches, you know, I know it's probably blasphemy for me to say this. I'm not the biggest Air Force One guy. I think I got 2 or 3 pair. I've never been, you know, big into Air Force Ones. I've always been more of a dunk person. So,
Mhm.
you know, take that for what it is with that shoe. The 4, I feel
There you
like
go,
that's the shoe
Nisa.
that you. I feel like that 4, that all black 4 is something you wear when you got a job that require you to wear black sneakers. And the other 2 are cool. The white and green, the white and purple. Those just look like team shoes. If
Team
your
shoes.
team
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely.
green jerseys or purple jerseys. That's so for me, it's the Grinches and the Venice Beach.
Yeah. E. Mute.
My bad. I didn't want y'all to know, you know.
Yo,
Nah,
I didn't even notice this nigga changed another shirt, bro. Yo,
Not
I'm
for days,
grow
bro.
over that joint, dog.
I'm glad he walked out of camera to do it.
You got to worry about that, Cardo.
The chat is upset.
Chat
The chat is
upset.
upset. He stepped
yeah.
off screen for that.
There you
shit.
go.
Nah, it's the Venice Beach for sure, but the black 4s only because I automatically see I'm going old school with this one. I'm going to find the shoestrings that got the purple with the yellow specks on them to throw in that shoe.
So you're doing the lace swap. Okay.
You got to offset it because like I said, if you know, especially if you're a Laker fan, you know you can really freak a shoe to really get to get into that Laker vibe. And once you throw that purple shoestring in that shoe, and if you had that jersey that Armani got on, or even the old school classic one from back in the day, the 8 purple where they had that deep royal purple on that shit, and those shoes right there, yeah, then that's different. That's what I said. So I get what Cardo's saying. It looked like a basic ass shoe, but we sneakerheads, and we all know back in the day we used to throw some shoestrings in the shoe, and that motherfucker would look completely different. Everybody used to look at your foot like, damn. That's how we thought about that.
Did they do the black colorway jerseys when Kobe was playing?
Nah, they never did it. He wanted to though.
So they did. So funny enough, it's on some LA shit. They did LA Nights, but it was on some hometown shit because of when they were going to Vegas to play when they were doing the Vegas Summer League games. We have been asking this. Okay, as a matter of fact, go back to when we were looking to get that first initial white jersey. There was already a black jersey that was already ready to go, but they had to let the white one go because they wanted white to be like the Sunday's best, right? That's what they called it. That black jersey was supposed to be when they wore against teams at their home when they wore their white jerseys. Kobe wanted to wear that black jersey to be on some some funeral type shit. Like that's when he was really on
Demon
his
time.
Yes, like that was when he was really on his Mamba shit. Like we gonna put him to bed. So the black jersey actually was already created. Nobody had seen it. They had warm-up jerseys that were all black, and they had released them then, not for the public, but they definitely got them out here. They was in like the stores. You fuck around and catch a black Kobe jersey in the airport back in the day before they even came out with it.
Yeah, I remember I think he had it on the cover of the Slam magazine, the black joint. That's the only time he wore it.
Wow.
It's tough.
All right. So, yes, please. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. And be easy.
Shout out to the
Anissa,
cousins,
Sam.
man.
Thank you to the cousins.
The cousin.
Look, folks. Let me see. Do I have another? I don't think I have another graphic. I think we're getting ready to show some sneakers.
Lisa. like 4 times.
He did.
Be Easy, the fashion guy, isn't even on the show, and E-Rich is out here giving the fashion show without
There we
him.
go.
It's crazy.
That's
It's
what we
crazy.
gotta do. But look, fellas, you know what time it is. We're gonna show some sneakers for 824.
I feel like I always show the same shoe though. I gotta show a different Kobe this time.
I mean, show what you want.
I'm just
There we
saying,
go.
you already know. Like I will, what is it? The Black History Month 9 is. I mean, that shit is just crucial in itself. But I got something else. I'm gonna show something.
Boom, there we go. We got the shoe and tell. There we go. So, the graphics up.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to start off with me because I already said it earlier. I don't have any Kobe's currently in the collection, and I was blown because the Hyper Dunks that I have from 2008, I couldn't find those shits at all. So those would have been the only ones. So as far as a new joint, I did Nike's brought some stuff back.
Oh, that's like a custom there, sir.
So I created my own pair of Air Max 1s.
Nice.
Wow.
And it's like
wow.
they actually, and honestly, because I've gotten to do, there's different materials on here. I've gotten to do 3, now 4, but this is the 3rd one that's been delivered, and this is the most comfortable of any of the like Air Max 1s that I've done, like the Nike Bayou or whatever recently. So, but yeah, bro, I like these a lot.
Okay. Yeah, those are dope. Go ahead.
Oh, I'll just grab these.
Not with the lineup of Kobe's back.
So, hey, look, hey man, hey, UPS, fuck you. I still survived. I still came through, man. The Hirachi joints, man.
Resale on those ain't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, bro.
It's still not that bad. It's still not that bad.
And my all-time favorite, the Kobe.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me get the
Crazy 8.
Crazy
There
Eight.
you go.
Crazy 8, yo. That's this what made me fall in love with the Kobe brand.
Yeah, those the only Adidas Kobe's that I rock with. Them space boots is. It's tough to
And
love.
another one's like that. I just like the joints I saw Wall in the All-Star game when he made in a slam dunk contest.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She was fire since then.
There you go. All right.
That new release of that style, I seen them in person. They not that bad.
The zipper.
Some of the white and black joints?
Yeah.
Yeah,
not that bad.
I was
Not
interested
that
to see
bad.
those in person.
They got a zipper, right?
That's on wax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw them maybe last weekend. Somebody had them on when I was out. They ain't look that bad.
So I was telling CB today, I was like, I don't know why I didn't wear Kobe's to work today.
To work, yeah.
I wore bronze to work. I wasn't even thinking. And when I'm doing the graphics, the
There
whole
were some
time.
good bronze though, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
So
Hey,
anyway,
shout out to Bros Beer Whiskey, man.
Kobe's right there. Everybody knows which one this is.
It's that 9 box.
Boom.
Sweet.
Yeah. I should have worn it. I might wear these.
That's
I
my
can't wear
favorite
them all,
Kobe
you know.
model, man.
Yeah. So I think I
Me
wore these once
personally.
or twice, but yeah, these right here. Everybody who don't know the story, after he tore his Achilles, they came out with this to help support. This is what Anthony Davis needs to be wearing. Let's be honest. But purple and gold, near and dear to a couple folks that's close to me, and this was the colorway I had to have. I love this. This was fly knit, right? This was kind of like the early stages of fly knit. It feels like.
They need to bring those back, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro,
I
please.
think a lot of people scared a lot of people off because it looked like a wrestling boot at first, but these are actually mad comfortable. The material
Messed up because I like that aesthetic. So
yeah, and then the bottom was a foot, so it was dope. But yeah,
I mean, it's a bunch of hits on that shoe. Like the red up the back is the amount of stitches that he had from the surgery.
so crazy.
that's what that is.
Yeah, it's not 9 stitches.
Yep. And I guess great minds think alike.
Yeah, there you go.
Bluehead.
I like those.
I have
Yeah,
the
that was
blue
dope.
pit of the Kobe 9 high. But then also
What's it say on the inside of that shoe? Oh yeah, those were the joints right there. Damn,
the Kobe 10 Elite.
damn. Yeah,
Mama Mercurial.
buddy.
Mama Mercurial.
Yep. Damn. Yep. So this one says Showtime. The inside of mine says Showtime. I don't know what the inside of yours says. If they all say
Mine
something different.
says, perspective.
Okay, yeah, I thought they all said something different on the inside.
Yeah,
Okay.
they-
E-Race
all
did as
say-
many changes as there's championship rings, man. That's crazy.
Damn,
Yeah.
Cardo. Yeah, those joints right there. When he started doing those,
Yeah, those fire.
I need to.
Yeah,
So
those-
I want the Kobe 8 Mercurial. That's
Yep.
the one that's
That's
really
the
fire.
one with the actual
Um,
soccer colorway. Yep,
Yes.
dope.
And before we came on here, I went to see if they still had my size on StockX, and they don't. I was about to try to get me a pair of Barcelona sixes.
Ooh.
The actual the blue and red Barcelona six,
Ooh.
but they don't have my size.
What was the last sale? Did it say?
Let's see. The mango one, the last sale was 700. The blue and red one, the last sale was 470.
Oh, I ain't at that point.
So just if anyone's
Okay.
familiar, this pair here.
Yeah.
Damn, this is-
Mhm.
Yep.
Have you feeling like Superman?
Damn.
Well, I gotta show the box. Pause.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. There you go.
Yeah, I'm so mad. I had a chance to get them joints.
What's the inside of yours say?
Progress.
Probably. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So, how many colorways was there? Because I knew it was very specific
It was a
messaging
random
in
joint, yeah.
different colorways. Yeah.
Yeah, so you had the red ones that were the Christmas,
Yep.
and then there was like
Those
the
ones.
multicolor. The multicolor was the first one, was called the masterpiece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, so these are special because I tore my Achilles about 2 months after Kobe did, and I went through the same process he did. Literally
Right
watched
there.
like everything he did while he was kind of rehabbing, and I went to rehab, and these are the ones that I wore in rehab, and you could tell he created these also after the Achilles, where the high back of it to pinch the back of the Achilles to give you that support. So I wore these for my therapy joints. But
Dope.
It's tough.
Dope.
Fire.
of course, that lime green, you know, that green was kind of hidden back in the day.
Yeah,
Or
that
certain,
was the colorway. That was the
yeah,
colorway back in the day.
Certain team.
That
certain
was the
team,
colorway
they
back
used
in the day. That
to
was
get W's in.
shout out to ESPN. Let's be real. That's who it was. That's look. Me and E played football. That was the squad. Our squad was ESPN.
Hey,
One-
Kaleo,
one
what position you play, Kaleo? That's why I know, son.
Kaleo played quarterback. I played center. I played maybe a little bit of blocking back. Blocking back's the release too, but yeah. He about to tell you something bad. And
Nah.
and-
Tip was, man. Hey, yeah, y'all got. Hey, yo, go watch the Gator joint, man, on Netflix, yo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
untold story the Gator. That shit, wow.
I don't get no football. Like what?
I mean, I just feel like you look like an athlete. So,
God.
oh,
Oh, he had to go. What happened? Our money has been.
He got kicked off for that.
What happened to our money? Nah, there we go. Sorry, but you know what?
Like we started the show earlier, like we said earlier.
That's we said
your
earlier.
Are the
If your
ones
family
who
ain't
gonna
cracking
talk
on you,
shit.
if your family ain't talking shit about you, look, that's okay.
That
That's
nigga
okay.
said, "Oh, I ain't gotta ask you. You look like an athlete."
God damn.
Do you have black Air Force Ones on right now, sir?
They're gonna be easy laughing.
Out for blood. Out for blood.
Yikes!
Yeah. But nah, look, right. We appreciate y'all, fellas. Look, it's been about a month. I'm glad we were able to get together and do 824. We talked about this because the last episode we actually filmed was Soul Tales. I don't think we did. We heard something else was before that. Yeah. So we talked about doing 824. We made it happen. And we just kind of pieced this together over a couple of days. So that's good though. We're under an hour, which is what I wanted to be.
Hey,
But
man,
look,
hey, pay some bills, man.
Let-
We got the marathon coming out, right?
Let's pay some bills. So we have the Cousins crew in the chat right now, and Anissa and Quintuple. Be easy, take over Trina. So starting August 30th, live on Amp Radio. So you can download Amp Radio on all platforms now, iOS and Android. But on August 30th, starting at 10 a.m., we have the We Are Cousins Crew Marathon. And at 10 a.m., Angel Heaven 25, aka Mo, kicks the party off. And this is a playlist that represents you. So the playlist is all about you. There's no real thing, just play music that represents you. 11 a.m., Our Money Bags, who may or may not be there.
Kaleo on his Diddy shit already.
No.
I'm getting kicked out the group and shit.
12 p.m.
I'll make a
Take
trip.
Over Trina. 1 p.m. My man Regular Old Guy. 2 p.m. Black Wall Street. 3 p.m. Lisa Monet. 4 p.m. Britt Michelle. 5 p.m. Sean Xavier. 6 p.m. Sammy Slade at 7 p.m. CB Like the Radio. This is CB and Sean Xavier's first marathon. I don't know Britt Michelle. I think Britt
Don't
Michelle
say it
done a
like that,
marathon.
man.
It's your first marathon, so this is gonna be. Come on, E. That's
It's
right.
Eva's
And
first
Black Wall
marathon,
Street. My
too.
bad, E. I thought you were. You didn't do those. Okay, so look, we got. This is gonna
Yeah,
be dope.
I'm not a part of the, I'm not a part of the cool kids. I don't sit at that table to get, invited to marathons.
What'd she say? Hold on, wait a minute. Let's get the. All right. Throw the gang side. Okay, appreciate y'all.
Hey, you just got to thug your way in the marathon. That's how I thugged my way into the last joint.
John's right here.
Nah, this is gonna be fun, man. This is pumped for this shit, especially with it's with the homies. This is gonna be cool.
Yeah. Let me finish. So then, 7 p.m. CB Like the Radio. 8 p.m. Bar, Drinks, and Entrees. That's gonna be very interesting. That's gonna be
My
interesting.
set and then their set.
If them dudes can get along for an hour to play music straight. 9 p.m. Be Easy. 10 p.m. Station Land. 11 p.m. Your boy Kaleo here. Closing out the marathon. And then let's talk about these. Huh?
My reason for booing when you mentioned Mo and Sammy, aka Mickey from Baps, they came into my show today and
Yo, they do keep jumping you, son. I feel bad. Like I wanted to call in, but I was doing something, dog.
They bombed on me on my set. So that's why I'm going like that on Mo the Goat and Mickey Sammy Slater, aka Mickey from Baps.
What? They went up. Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, they bombed on me. They came to my show and bombed on me.
Look, if they weren't doing it, it wouldn't be like what we just say. You know who loves you, but yeah.
They knew and they knew what they was doing because they know, I refer to Mo as the GOAT. So they had Mo call up first, and she softened me all up. I'm thinking we had a good time.
That was a setup.
They called you up. Oh no, they weren't even. They called you up.
Yeah,
it
was during my show. They called in on my show.
In the chat. Oh, so they called you. Oh, I can listen to this. Then I can run it back.
Yeah, this Sammy. Then Mickey came in there and bombed on me.
Mickey got you too.
No, that's Sammy.
Yeah, I gotta stop.
You remember the?
No, I thought you were talking about Mickey J.
No, you don't remember the movie Baps?
Because you called it Baps. Okay, Baps. Okay, my bad. I got you.
Yeah, that's Halle Berry's best friend was Mickey.
Yep. Oh shit! They throw it under the bus.
Look, Sammy. Look, you know not to commit no crimes with Sammy. That's old Sammy the Bull right there. She gonna snitch on you.
Sammy the Bull. That's crazy, dog. Hey, that's crazy, yo.
It all started this morning. Some people woke up.
Yeah, you started it this morning. You talking about it all
No,
started
it was
this morning?
like you said. We had internal beef. They done took that shit now, and now they done made it a WRSE.
So wait a minute. So then Cardo picked it back up by coming in the chat. I was like, yo, y'all need to come to this dude room. This dude is off the chain. I was like, what is he doing? So I was like, all right, I got a little moment. So I go into this dude's room. It's just Cardo and like some other like blank face in there. It's like, okay. And this dude is playing a Kodak Black song. Well, it didn't even matter. The song is 2 minutes long, but the song been playing for 8 minutes because he keeps stopping it like every 10 seconds talking about FAFSA. And then
they sending me a check for $7,000. I gotta get that money.
Sending me a check. And so this is where it got ignorant. So the dude was clearly way fairer skinned. I didn't even think he was probably an ounce of any kind of African color in him whatsoever. And then he started dropping the N-word. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What is happening here? And I put in the chat, like, yo, this dude, did he just drop the N-word? Then he said it again. I was like, oh, he ran it back. He definitely did. So I'm like,
I think he was. So when I went on his thing, went to his page, it looked like he was Mexican. And Lisa asked him where he was from. I forgot what he said, but he said like Knickerbocker, Texas, or some shit like that. He was like, my downtown is different from your downtown. I was walking around yesterday with all my tattoos, and I took 4 people asked me for my picture. Tattoos from the top of my head to my toes. Like, what the fuck?
I said, look, I said this dude got a half-day kindergarten education. Not even 4 days. it was bad. And so Britt Lachelle went in there, and then like I said, Lisa was in there. And so I came in there, I came back in the room. And this dude is talking about all this money getting his money. I was like, yeah, dog. Let me tell you, I be spending my girlfriend's child support checks. He's like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, yeah, they ain't my kids. He's like, that's what I'm talking about. Spend your money. I was like, yeah, I bought me some Kobe's today. He was like, how many kids you got, right? How many kids she got? I put F-O. Foe.
The funny thing is, E. Rich came in the room for like 2 seconds. Like, nope, I'm protecting my energy. I'm getting out of here.
I was like, this dude is Daniel was good, bro. I was like, this dude is clearly in jail because they were doing cell checks and he just jumped right off of the show. Anyways, look, we appreciate everybody for watching.
Shout out to the Amp fam.
Shout out to the Amp fam. Yeah, check us out. Actually, you know, let's do this. Let's do the full schedule because I was getting ready to do that. We got sidetracked. So, starting on Sundays, Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Bar Drinks and Entrees, Red Cup. Sundays, 7 p.m. Be Easy Gospel Rap Session. 8 p.m. Sexy Sunday Vibes with Takeover Trina. Monday, 6 a.m. The Morning Hump with Sean Xavier. 12:01 p.m. Midday Monday Jazz Relaxation with Regular Old Guy. 8:30 p.m. on Mondays. Music Mondays would Be Easy. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. We Are Something Else presents live from the Cheap Seats, CB and E. Rich, aka Black Wall Street. 9 p.m. Positive Vibes Only with Our Money. Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Over the Hump with Sean Xavier. And 5 a.m. The Hot Seat Podcast on all platforms at the Hot Seat Podcast. 9:30 p.m. We Are Something Else presents It's Not Me, It's the Music with E. Rich, aka Black Wall Street. Thursdays, Pit Stop Podcast release all their latest episodes on YouTube at the Pit Stop Podcast. Check them out. That's Bar Drinks and Entrees, my man Our Money and Daryl Chill Mitchell. Thursdays, 7:30 p.m., 8 o'clock. Keeping it regular old guy, 9:30. That's where we are now. Live on YouTube. We Are Something Else podcast. Tonight is Soul Tales. And I think that We Are Something Else podcast will return about 2 weeks or so. About 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That'll be when we have the next episode. Then Fridays, tomorrow, noon. Live on Amp, We Are Something Else presents The Abstract with your boy Kaleo. I think that's it. And also I've been doing this appreciation tour, sitting in with each member of the crew, thanking them for just where we got to. So up next has got to be CB, E. Rich, or Sean Xavier that make these shows happen. So
yes, sir.
That's it. E-Rap. Wait a minute, how did we get to about E-rapping? What are we talking about here? Yeah, and we got this song we getting ready to drop. We got to get as soon as E get to town. Yeah, we got some work to do.
Why Sammy got beef with me and Cardo though? What we do? I know what Cardo did, but I'm just.
Everybody except Cardo with E. God.
I don't know, maybe Sammy needed one more wardrobe change. I don't know, bro.
Yo, Cardo, shut up, bro. I see. No, you on mute for a reason. Shut up, bro. Don't.
Oh, look who came in the house. There we go. Bar drinks and entrees. Salute.
Yo.
Just talk about you.
I gotta get the dust off that bus that just ran over my fucking back. Tire tracks all up the back of my t-shirt. Did anybody get the license plate on that damn bus? Wow.
Pull the cord. Hey, pull the cord, son. Pull the cord.
I'm about to before we get kicked off.
All right,
no. All right, yo, we are something else. Soul Tales. We will see